Hello everyone, this is icyabyss here, and today Marvel just released, I don't even want to call it what this is. It's not a teaser trailer, it's not a trailer for the upcoming Avengers Doomsday. It's basically an announcement that Steve Rogers is going to be in the upcoming movie Avengers Doomsday. And this isn't anything new. A couple of days ago, the screen captures from the cinema of this footage were being circulated on Twitter, which honestly I didn't even bother watching because I knew they were going to be releasing these footages sometime soon officially anyways, and watching the low quality version would just ruin the original experience of watching them. So I didn't bother watching those clips on Twitter. So there's a good chance if you're here, you've probably seen this thing already. But without further ado, let's watch this very small trailer, I guess, if you can even call it that. It's basically an announcement thing. I don't even know if I should play the music, it's like whatever. So this is the house where Peggy lives and Cap is going there with his motorbike. And honestly, when I saw the screen capture from Twitter, I honestly thought it said Trump because the H part was being covered up, and I was like, there is no way. So yeah, I'm genuinely curious why they went with this name, Triumph, whatever. But very curious, like why did they use this thing? Well, moving on. Okay, maybe we can play the music. It's getting a bit boring. His old costume is feeling nostalgic. Again, there's not really much to say. He has a baby now. Okay. We could have never expected this to happen, right? If Marvel didn't tell us that Cap had a baby, we would have never guessed it. In our not so infinite wisdom, we could have never predicted that Cap would ever have a baby. Like I said, this is a very known trailer, kind of a trailer, because the trailer at least gives you some new information. This thing is just like, yeah, Cap is coming, thumbs up. But yeah, like I'm not holding anything against Marvel for releasing this thing, but yeah, like I wish there was something more to it. Like I said, if they just released a Twitter post with this image, it would be the same as releasing this cinematic video, because this whole video doesn't tell you anything new. It's just Steve Rogers hanging around and a cinematic shot of Steve coming back to his home and holding his daughter, and Marvel announcing that Steve will return to the Avengers Doomsday movie. And the next part is just basically the release date, I guess. Oh my god, it's so far away. I thought it would be like in July or something. It's really far away, I guess. But yeah, I am very morbidly curious about what this movie is going to be like. Because when you really think about it, Cap is in the past. Doomsday is probably going to come into the present of the MCU. So how will these things work out? Will someone say that, hey, we need someone to help us fight against Doctor Doom? And then someone will say, wait, what about Steve Rogers? And then, someone in the team will say, he's in the past, we need to bring him back. Or in the alternative way, maybe Doom will go into the present timeline, but in the past. Again, so many theories, but we have no idea what's gonna happen. I am excited, but more than that, I am curious how they're going to be doing this thing. Because when it came to Avengers Infinity War, even though they had no idea what the plot was going to be, but you could still see, like, you had the pieces, you knew where each character was, you knew where Tony Stark was, where Steve Rogers was, like you had a roadmap of all of these characters. Right now, you know nothing about you don't even know who the main character is. They're bringing back Steve Rogers. Like, Okay, like who else? Who else is there? The new Captain America, Falcon is going to be there. Yeah, he had his big movie. He's part of a new team, the Avengers, and again, it's all so goddamn complicated. And I sound like a boomer right now, but I don't blame myself. Even if I never missed anything from Marvel, which I am not afraid to admit, I did intentionally not watched a couple of shows because I was just not interested in watching them. Even if I kept up with every small thing, I feel like I would still be lost. Like, can you really tell me who the main protagonist or the main team is? Yes, there is Falcon, Captain America's new Avengers team, but is that all we've got since Avengers Endgame? One movie to establish that team of characters? Yeah, it's very sad. I don't know, I don't want to sound so pessimistic, but I am. I wish I was more excited. I wish maybe if this trailer had something more of importance to reveal, I would be more excited. But for now, this is where I am, and this is where I was a couple of months ago when we got, the casting news. I really wish if this trailer had something more to offer, I would be far more excited. But I'm sorry, like maybe it's just my mood right now. I shouldn't be making this video. If I was in a better mood, maybe I would have been more positive. So it just all comes down to mood. Like I said, I am excited and I am looking forward to this movie, and I don't hold it against Marvel for giving us this teaser, which is basically a nothing burger. This is basically an announcement. This is not even a teaser trailer. So again, nothing against Marvel. This is just a bit disappointing for me. I don't know how I feel about it, but you let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And as always, it's time for a goodbye.